Featherweight warfare, Aldo vs Mendes Teku, a masterclass in MMA. Introduction. Could a fight redefine excellence in the world of mixed martial arts? The clash at UFC 179 between Jose Aldo and Chad Mendes did just that, setting a benchmark for what a featherweight title match should look like. Today, we dive into the details of this epic battle, where every punch, kick, and flying knee was a story of strategy, skill, and sheer willpower. Before we start the video, please subscribe to our channel to stay updated about our latest updates. A furious beginning. As soon as the fight commenced at UFC 179, the atmosphere in the Ginásio do Maracanazinho in Rio de Janeiro was charged with anticipation. Both fighters exploded out of their corners with an intensity that promised an unforgettable clash. Jose Aldo, the reigning featherweight champion, looked to assert his dominance early, utilizing his world-class Muay Thai skills. He unleashed a flurry of sharp, precise leg kicks aimed at destabilizing Chad Mendes' base, crucial for both Mendes' takedown attempts and his striking power. Chad Mendes, the challenger, was not there to merely participate. He was there to claim the title. Improved striking was part of Mendes' game plan, and it showed. He responded to Aldo's leg kicks with powerful left hooks and right overhands, one of which caught Aldo cleanly, sending a ripple of shock through the audience. It was a statement from Mendes that he had evolved significantly since their first encounter. The highlight of the round came when Aldo, with an impeccable sense of timing, launched a knee as Mendes attempted to close the distance. This knee strike was not only a testament to Aldo's striking accuracy, but also a reminder of his lethal finishing ability. However, Mendes absorbed it with remarkable resilience, immediately regrouping and continuing his assault. The exchanges were not just physical, but also tactical, with each fighter reading the other's movements and adjusting their strategies in real time. The crowd was on its feet, witnessing a first round that encapsulated the essence of high-level MMA: skill, heart, and the relentless pursuit of victory. The champion's technique. Jose Aldo's approach in the ring is a testament to his mastery of Muay Thai blended with tactical MMA intelligence. Against Chad Mendes, Aldo's strategy was meticulously calculated, control the pace, and utilize space within the octagon to his advantage. His offensive arsenal was diverse, but it was his punishing leg kicks that stood out. Each kick to Mendes' lead thigh was not just a strike, but a chess move aimed to debilitate and dictate the flow of the fight. Aldo's defensive maneuvers were equally impressive. His ability to slip and weave through Mendes' aggressive punches showcased his ring savvy and physical agility. Beyond physical tactics, Aldo used psychological subtleties to his advantage. He often returned Mendes' stares and taunts, maintaining a calm yet intimidating presence that seemed to say he was unfazed and in control. Moreover, Aldo's clinch work was crucial. In these close encounters, he delivered sharp knees and stifling control, wearing Mendes down and preventing him from finding the rhythm to use his wrestling background effectively. This blend of striking, defense, and mental warfare underlined Aldo's championship caliber, making it clear why he remained at the top of the featherweight division. Each move was a part of a larger narrative Aldo was writing in real time, one of enduring dominance in the face of rising challenges. Mendes' counterattacks? Chad Mendes entered the rematch with Jose Aldo not only with something to prove, but also with a significantly improved skill set compared to their first encounter. Known primarily for his elite wrestling, Mendes surprised many by showcasing a vastly enhanced striking game at UFC 179. His counterattacks were a critical aspect of his strategy against Aldo, aiming to capitalize on any openings left by the champion. Throughout the fight, Mendes demonstrated excellent footwork and head movement, which allowed him to slip many of Aldo's strikes and respond with powerful combinations. His left hook in particular was sharp and often followed by a right hand that found its mark more than once. One of the most memorable moments was when Mendes caught Aldo with a perfectly timed overhand right, momentarily stunning the champion and sending a ripple of excitement through the crowd. Additionally, Mendes effectively used feints to create striking opportunities. By feinting takedowns, he forced Aldo to react defensively, opening up the champion to uppercuts and hooks. Mendes' ability to mix levels, shifting between body and headshots, kept Aldo guessing and unable to settle into a comfortable defensive rhythm. The psychological warfare. In a contest as close and competitive as Aldo versus Mendes II, the psychological aspect of the fight played a pivotal role in the dynamics inside the octagon. Both fighters were not only battling physically, but were also engaged in a deep mental game, each trying to assert dominance and break the other's will. Jose Aldo, fighting in front of his passionate home crowd in Brazil, carried the weight of their expectations, but also drew immense energy from their cheers. Every successful strike by Aldo was met with roars of approval, boosting his morale and seemingly replenishing his energy reserves. This home advantage can't be understated. It provided Aldo with a psychological boost, amplifying his presence and pressure, making him appear larger than life in the eyes of both Mendes and the audience. Conversely, Chad Mendes entered the arena as the outsider. Facing a hostile crowd, every move he made was under intense scrutiny, and every mistake was celebrated by the throngs of Aldo supporters. However, Mendes turned this adversity into a form of silent motivation. His focus and determination became evident as he managed to block out the external noise and channel his energies into the fight. He responded to the crowd's favoritism towards Aldo by elevating his aggression and resilience, aiming to quiet the crowd with his performance. The mental warfare extended to the tactics inside the octagon. Aldo's occasional taunts and non-verbal gestures were strategic, aimed at frustrating Mendes and enticing him into a more reckless style of fighting. Mendes, for his part, maintained a composed demeanor, trying not to give Aldo any psychological edge through visible frustration or fatigue. The turning point. As the fight progressed into the later rounds, particularly the fourth, a decisive turning point began to materialize. Both fighters had exchanged heavy blows and showcased their resilience, but it was Aldo's seasoned poise under pressure that began to tip the scales in his favor. Early in the fight, Mendes had successfully landed significant strikes. He remained composed even under intense pressure, showcasing not just the heart of a champion, but the strategic mind of one as well. Aldo began to adjust his tactics subtly, focusing more on precision and timing rather than volume. Aldo's ability to read Mendes' movements improved as the fight wore on. He started anticipating Mendes' entries for takedowns and counters, managing to land sharp jabs and crucial counter strikes that halted Mendes' momentum. These counters were not merely defensive, but strategic, aimed at breaking Mendes' rhythm and discouraging him from mounting aggressive offensives. Moreover, Aldo's endurance training showed its worth. Where lesser fighters might have flagged, he seemed to find a second wind. His strikes maintained their power, and his movements their swiftness, a testament to his impeccable conditioning and preparation for the fight. Mendes, despite his formidable preparation and heart, began to show signs of fatigue. His punches lost some of their earlier snap, and his movement slowed, making him an easier target for Aldo's calculated attacks. This legendary fight, Aldo vs Mendes Tessier at UFC 179, will forever be etched in the annals of MMA history. Did this rematch change your perspective on what it means to be a champion? How did you see the evolution of strategy and technique from these two phenomenal athletes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of MMA's most thrilling battles, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content just like this.